What's up? I'm Carly. What's up, everybody on YouTube? This is Team Triforce, and we're coming at you with podcast episode 2. The madness continues, and I'm your host, Red Link.
Pink.
Purple.
And I'm the Clash Green Luke.
And sorry for a little lateness with this upload. We've gotten a bit backtracked, but we'll just go right into whatever's going on in movies. So, Fast and the Furious opened up this weekend, guys. Terrible reviews, but really good in the box office. What do you guys think?
Don't you mean Need for Speed?
What?
Brain fart. Yes, thank you. Need for Speed opened in theaters.
Oh.
You know what?
So, statement still stands. Nothing's changed.
I won't exactly blame you for making that mistake of mistaking Need for Speed for Fast and Furious, because I totally think that's what Need for Speed was going for in terms of this movie.
Hey, it looks different, okay?
I mean, yeah, at the discording, so I can,
I mean, okay, look. Different style of car, like, it's not just drifting or just racing anymore. It's more like car demolition. Don't you guys agree?
Yes, he is.
Need for Speed got really bad reviews. Critics bashed it, but for some reason it earned pretty good amounts in the box office. I actually don't know the exact amount.
Makes sense.
I'd imagine it's based off a game, so...
Yeah, it's true. And most adaptations of video games that go on to the big screen don't really do so well.
I apologize. I'll be back in a sec, guys. My phone is
Sure thing. For anyone who's seen the trailer, do you guys give it a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I didn't watch it.
I have not really seen it.
From your first looks at the trailer, what do you think?
I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh! I thought you said you didn't watch the movie.
No! I didn't watch the trailer.
You need to see the trailer, man. Wait, actually, you don't need to see it. If you play the video games, you basically have the plot.
Oh, okay, so I'm running away from the police?
You're not running away, but Jesse Pinkman is.
Okay.
I mean, what's the actor's name of the character? I don't even know. Whatever, that guy. Aaron Paul.
Wait, I'm watching the trailer right now.
Alright, perfect timing. But
Ooh, nice car.
I think it'll do well in the next Need for Speed. I think Need for Speed needs to be axed already, don't you? Don't you guys agree with me? Like, come on. It's the same plot over and over again. Last one they put a tank in it because it was getting so stale.
The games or the movie? What are you talking about now?
I twisted the names again. I meant Fast and the Furious.
No, you had it right.
I did?
Yeah, you said Need for Speed is what we're talking about.
Oh, well, like, I just said now that Fast and Furious needs to be axed since the last one just included a tank.
Again,
it had a tank roll right through the highways. It had The Rock in it.
It usually makes me give it a thumbs up.
Having The Rock in a movie?
Yes.
Are you serious, man? You buy into that garbage?
I know, because it's just so trash, and I love it.
Oh, it's one of those it's so bad it's good movies.
The Rock is awesome. He, I love the, just because.
Oh wait, I forgot. You're into you're a wrestling fan.
No, I'm not.
You're into The Rock.
Like The Rock.
Interesting. So if the next movie has The Rock starring alongside another generic action film star,
I would
say Jason Statham. Will you go watch it?
I don't know who Jason Statham is. I don't really know my actors.
Have you ever seen Crank?
No.
You've never seen Transporter?
No.
One of those action movies that you have to go see because they're along the norm of starring popular action movie actor, like action movie celebrity.
I don't really
Um,
watch movies from.
Like
But-
Expendables.
Oh, welcome back. Yes, The Expendables
Yes,
was actually The Expendables 1 was not as bad as The Expendables 2. There was no plot in The Expendables 2. It was just pure mayhem. I heard. I haven't seen the movie myself, but I heard that it wasn't as good as the previous one.
You should
But-
check it out anyways.
What do you expect with sequels, guys? Speaking of sequels, 300 also released this week, or the sequel to it, and it actually performed behind Need for Speed, which I have the numbers here. It says, according to LATimes.com, the video game inspired action film, Need for Speed, outpaced the competition at the box office Friday night, taking in $6.6 million. Wow, that's a lot of money.
Whoa.
Sure.
I mean, in terms of adaptation performances, this movie did better than most video game to film movies. The Mortal Kombat film never really was a hit in box office, but it became popular later.
Or Street Fighter.
Street Fighter as well, yeah. Those games didn't do well.
The Mortal
when
Kombat
adapted.
movies were awesome.
That's what I mean. Like, some video games, I'm going to bring this up. I think we should all acknowledge that movies that are adapted from video games aren't the best around, but they become really popular
they're not
after.
Terrible library, though.
No, not at all. Because they have already a popular story.
And they kind of have to be different from the games.
Yeah,
you know.
trying
True.
to fit like 80 hours or 40 hours or however many hours into one or two. So
Films can do that.
How can you make a movie out of an Italian man that ends up in a kingdom filled with height-growing mushrooms and evil little mushrooms and turtles and stuff like that, and trying to
And somehow explain that a mushroom grows him larger.
how do you make a movie about a children's building block? Oh wait, Lego movie. Yeah, I mean they'll find a way.
I mean, Lego is one of those franchises that's an exception because it's been adapted from toys into games into movies.
They're definitely doing one of the most successful for the right reasons.
They're doing the right decisions.
Yeah.
Like, they're making the right decisions. That's what I mean.
Hang on a sec, guys.
Oh, it's the mayor. He's calling for help.
Ah,
I said that because
topical because the new Powerpuff Girls game just came out.
true. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But Blue Link is a huge fan. No, sorry, Purple Link. Purple Link is a fan of Powerpuff Girls.
Kind of a pony.
Tell me more about this Powerpuff Girls game.
I don't know. It just released on Steam. I didn't touch it because it's based on the new Powerpuff Girls. Where I watched a little bit of it, and like I didn't like it because the art style is just so off-putting to me.
Wait, so it's not. It's not like. It's not published by Warner Brothers?
Not sure.
Because Warner Brothers does video games publishing for Cartoon Network-based games.
I don't know who published it, but I'm here on the Steam page.
If it's on Steam, it has to be an indie developer.
The publisher is Cartoon Network Games.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So it's a Flash game?
I guess. I mean, it's on Steam. They're making me pay $8 if I wanted to buy it. I'm not $8 for something like this. Nah, I'm a chill. But yeah, it released yesterday.
Steam does $8. Steam, yes. They're interesting pricing rules.
No, but in Steam you could add your own tags, and I loved the tags that people threw down on this because the #1 tag for the Powerpuff Girls game is kawaii, followed by hardcore, cartoon, and then masterpiece.
Who tagged it as that? The publisher?
No, it's other users will tag what they want.
Guys, I have to go run a quick errand, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes, I suppose.
Okay.
We'll keep the podcast flowing on.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my.
Be careful on your journey,
Yes.
Purple.
It's just to go. Oh, check this.
I guess it was the mayor.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh my
Hey.
He
god.
probably doesn't even know we said that.
Alright, time to go keep Mojo's butt.
So, moving on, we've talked about Need for Speed. we've talked about 300, Rise of an Empire. Those are sequels. Well, sequels and video game adaptations never really do well in theaters. That's what we basically said. Moving on to games. I have some news here, and I know that Pink Link has pulled a plethora
Oh yeah.
of stores. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so go ahead. Go off with your first one on the list.
Okay, so you guys have been waiting for an Unreal Engine 4 game, right? Seeing what the next installment of the beautiful engine work is unveiled.
Always interested in what the next Unreal Engine has to show.
Yeah, so this week, Unreal Engine 4 seen running on Firefox.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see a Gears of War Flash game? Well, a Flash game with the graphics of Gears of War running on Firefox?
Okay, so I have to reread this. There was nothing really shown except the performance opportunity, so I guess it was just a tech demo. Yeah, that's about all it was. But really, where do you guys think this is gonna go? Because Unreal Engine 3 was available on iOS, and guess how far that went?
How far did it go? I've never played an app on the
Was
iPhone.
it Infinity Blade or something like that?
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Oh, that game actually did like pretty well, but that's the only game I know that was like stunning with its graphics.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing about me, I mean, the thing that I don't enjoy about apps is that, yeah, they prove that phones today, like really, really small devices, can have the power to play these games, but like there's no real enjoyable gameplay to it at times. It's just really just visuals and nothing enjoyable.
Yeah.
I agree.
You won't get much from playing a game on an app. You will get the chance to play a game, but you won't really enjoy the experience as much as if you're playing on PC or console.
Yeah, and it all comes from the input of it, because if you think about it, we have about, what was it, like 16 inputs on a controller plus 2 analog sticks. You can't really get that kind of thing on a phone.
Controller interface is what you're saying,
Yeah, basically.
right?
You can't get a proper controller on a thing.
You can if you purchased a brand new iPhone joystick, which attaches to your phone with a shitload of cables.
Is that a thing?
Well, there have been, like, really creatively made controller setups for phones, but all they do is, like, attach over the side.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like, they're skins. They're skins that you can put on, or they're just, like, actual plugins. Which, actually, if you played in public, I'd laugh at you. Just because it looks so
Yeah, no,
weird.
I've seen them before.
Who has the actual money and just time to play that in the subway?
I don't know, but, you know, there's a level of, like, shame that I feel when playing a video, like a handheld in public. I don't know why. Yeah.
A handheld? Do you mean like the DS or
Yeah,
the Vita?
there's a level of just like, I don't want to see people saying me play this game.
Why not?
Like, it just, there's a little bit of shame that I hold with it. Like, I will do it, but I'll be a little bit more self-conscious about myself.
No, I don't think it's shame. I think it's just the difference of playing handheld games out in public. It's not you holding a controller in front of a widescreen TV, or whatever sized, playing a game that has like really visceral graphics. It's you enjoying a game with something you can carry in your hands. It's like, it's the look of it.
What's worse is when I'm playing this like cyan 3DS next to this little tiny Asian child who's reading a book, and like I'm 4 times his size, and I'm just like pew pew, like playing on my little. I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei 4 or whatever on my 3DS, and
I wouldn't care, man. If I enjoy the game, listen, I'm just gonna play it and just not even care. The 3DS, if anything, makes you look more badass because it's smaller than you.
All right, I like that reasoning. But going off of handhelds in public, there's 2 ways we could talk about this. We could go on about controllers, or we could go on about a game that I'm waiting for, I guess.
Well, if you want to talk controllers, how about that Steam box?
Well, there's people who are also getting into that. Google acquires Green Throttle Games assets and founders. Amazon reveals, well,
Oh God, not the Amazon
that's
controller.
leaked the Amazon app streaming service for their rumored.
Oh, it looks like a port of the
No,
Xbox
it looks like the
controller.
On Live
It's the
controller.
same. What is
Look
that?
it up right now. On Live.
All right. Well, while I Google this, I'm just gonna say that it doesn't look like anything special. It looks like the generic style of gameplay, just because button layout and size. There's nothing special about the
Yeah,
Amazon
basically.
controller. Everybody, don't buy it.
The Amazon app stream is available to all developers should they choose to use it. So guess what? You basically can buy an Amazon box and get phone apps. What's up?
Mobile gaming, yo!
In,
It's so gonna
Yeah,
take off.
gaming in your hands so that you could leave the house, but no, you could stay home and play.
Oh damn, you were right. This does look like the
Yeah,
online.
so so basically to me what I'm getting from this is the Amazon box is gonna be mobile gaming on the go in your house for some reason.
Mobile game. I love that so much. That is hilarious. That's like, oh, right, we have something cool to show you. It can play those games on your phone, but it's gonna play in your house.
There's no point at this like.
It's just it's revolutionary. It's revolutionarily unoriginal. Buy it now.
Even better. China is getting its own native-built gaming console, the Fun Box.
The Happy Box. The Fun Box. I can imagine unwrapping it when I order it, and it's just gonna have like no manuals at all. It's just gonna have a camera lens right on the front, and when you turn it on, it's gonna ask you to give your address, contact information, and your political stance.
Because this sounds like Chinese, but all I imagined is a black, like you open up this box and this black cube comes out with just a yellow smiley face, and it's just like if anything goes bad, just it's really not China's best country. So
and just like it starts yelling out communist slogans. Zedong.
Father Mao. Just yeah.
Praise the great leader.
And finally, the one good thing about consoles is that PlayStation Store is now having game rentals. How do you feel about that?
Oh, wait, I read that. No, that's not true.
It was just a rumor.
No, it's real, but it's not true. Here's why. That screenshot that you may have seen is actually a leaked, like an accidental leak of PlayStation Live.
Yeah.
So it's not an actual feature at the moment. It's just what you can get if you're a subscriber or user of PlayStation Live.
All right, that's cool. I mean, so let's say that they move forward, though. How do you feel about this? Yeah, I do too.
I like it.
I mean, I really see no downside to this at all.
If you're a gamer who has a huge collection like I do, and you've fallen into the traps of buying a game and regretting the purchase, rentals are the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like buying digital just because I don't like my heart. I can't take it.
Go on.
Like I have to keep constantly having to re-download and stuff. Not a fan, but if I just need to download this once, see if I like it, and go out to the brick and mortar and buy, hey, why not, right?
The wait for downloads is definitely something to
Yeah.
consider. You can just instantly get your game and not have to go through that process. But overall, there's convenience.
There's convenience, but
there's also problems like not having internet. Say like in the future, digital. Well, right now, with Xbox One, I believe, I'm not sure if it's true, but I believe if you don't have internet connection and you have something pre-ordered that's digital, you cannot get it on day one when it's released. You have to wait even longer.
I do remember it messing with a tournament a couple months back or weeks back.
Yeah, because you need to have a stable connection. If not, you're not getting the games.
They didn't do the 24-hour check, so in the middle of a match, the 24-hour check stopped the game and said, hey, you need to connect to the internet. And Yeah,
That sucks.
stopped everything.
So, all right, my opinion on Xbox One, it's just I'm not sure how it hasn't careened off of the map yet. Titanfall is the only thing that's really saving it.
Yeah,
It had a good release. Like it really saved it. I was reading a report that said even though Sony still outsold Microsoft in terms of consoles, they made more money because the price of their console is greater.
yeah, I can believe that because guess what? Sony loses money for every PS4 sold.
What do you mean?
They sell it on their. They don't make profit when they sell a PS4
How come?
because they cut back the PS4's price so that it'll become. Okay, so they made the PS4 more affordable, so they now sell on at a loss for every PS4 sold, hoping that the games sold will make them money. So they're
So they had a different price that originally they slated, but they changed it.
yeah, Xbox. It was Xbox One's original price.
Oh, so it was like a rival price.
Yeah, no. What happened is Xbox Ones, they sell at profit, while PS4s they would also sell at a profit if they sold at the price of at an Xbox, but they don't sell it that much to make it more affordable, so they sell at loss.
What a weird practice.
It's not.
But
It's to get the foot in the door.
company's interest first, right?
It's very consumer friendly though. It's like pro consumer, so I'm not complaining.
That's considerate once, but recently I just read that Sony bumped up the prices for PS4s in
In
Canada.
Canada.
So if you're Canadian, time to get the Mounties out.
Yeah, if you're Canadian, get ready to pay your weight in maple syrup.
Pour out the bacon strips.
Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, but you know the Canadian dollar is pretty solid, right?
I guess.
I'm sorry if this doesn't please you, Canadian fans out there, listeners tuning in, but
I don't think we have any just yet.
oh, we might.
We might. But
There has to be at least one.
speaking about Sony, you heard that Sony's pushing back Drive Club?
Oh yeah, I heard. I thought that was releasing like a month within launch of the console, but no.
Yeah, no, it got pushed back, continues to get pushed back, and now there's rumors that it might even be canceled.
What was Drive Club, anyways?
It was a racing game. I don't know what was.
I said that sarcastically because they never really put it out after unveiling the PS4.
Yeah, like it's.
It was like one of those. It was one of those banners and ads they'd have on the console on release, and then that's it. It would just stay an ad.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Drive Club did seem interesting to me, just because, from what I remember, because I didn't really keep up with it, is that it was a little bit more of an arcadey feeling, racing game as opposed to the driving simulators of GT5 and Forza, but or GT6 now, I guess.
Yeah.
But to me, at its core, it's still a racing game. I wasn't interested.
I heard it was open world.
Was it?
I heard. But yeah, that's all we hear because they don't talk about it as much.
I mean,
regardless, moving on.
more
Drive
Sony
Club,
news.
everybody.
Sony is apparently still making The Last Guardian. Anybody interested in that?
What is that?
The Last Guardian is supposed to be like in the same way that Ico and Shadow of the Colossus are related. The Last Guardian was going to be the third one in that.
Oh, I didn't know that. How are the two related?
I believe the kid in, because I have the HD collection. I've been meaning to beat both the games for possibly 8 years now.
Yeah, I have it from PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. I think the kid from Ico's Wanderer's son or something. I don't know, but I mean, I had a lot of fun back in the day with Shadow of the Colossus. Never quite beat it, but it's really fun scaling the Colossi. And Ico, I didn't really much care for because I was.
What's funny is that I've never played the game, but I saw it one day at a GameStop and it looked interesting to me. So I waited for a price drop, and I waited for months. And when the price drop actually happened, it came out on PlayStation Plus for free. So I'm like, oh well, score.
It's a short game, I know that. I know you can beat it within a couple hours. I got relatively far in a single day in Shadow of the Colossus.
I saw my brother playing it one time. He got frustrated and just quit. He was trapped in one of the like dungeons.
There's no dungeons. It's literally just
something. Temples.
14 boss fights and then the game's over. There's no other enemies aside from these 14 bosses. Yeah. So, hey, it's time for Crazy Taxi!
Oh! Nostalgia. Yes.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi, coming back for mobile, so,
Ew.
bittersweet kind of.
Ew. Mobile?
Yes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Not even on pads or tablets? Just,
Well,
no thank you.
Look, as long as oh my god, I just realized, like, if you do this, you're gonna have to continuously tilt the screen.
On mobile, it's even worse. How can you see enough to, like, turn properly?
I don't know, your thumbs are... But hey, maybe you can play it on the Fun Box or the Amazon box.
The fun box.
If you play it on the Fun Box, it'll be Crazy Dragon.
Crazy Dragon.
The legend of the talismans. And the driver will be Jackie Chan, and his passenger will be Uncle eventually,
Yeah,
who
you have to
like
drive
starts
Jake
slamming.
around.
Every time you're within 5 seconds before the time limit, Uncle will start smacking you around. Jackie.
Yeah. So it's free to play. It's going to have most likely microtransactions. You can invite your friends from Facebook or whatever to get customizations for your Crazy Taxi.
I really hate the social media integration with apps today. Like, it doesn't really add on to the experience.
It doesn't, but it gets money. It's
a source of revenue and advertisement, and that's about it. It doesn't actually make things social.
Yeah, I know. It's
because I ignore I ignore whatever game requests or invites I get on Facebook.
I know. I don't even like doing it. I feel really bad because I'm like,
it's annoying as hell.
Pester people.
Now I do, like, I acknowledge that it annoys other people too whenever I post spam like that, just because it isn't interesting to other people who don't play the game.
Yeah, same thing with posting your trophies or achievements.
No one cares about your score in Candy Crush. Get a life.
Nobody cares that you just platinumed whatever. Nobody cares that you just earned 4 bronze trophies in, like, Call of Duty Go. Like, why are you posting these things?
Sometimes, like, for me, I have it on auto share to social networks just because, like, that's the default, but I should change that. I have it on there for whenever I level up in GTA 5.
No, not right.
What's that, Ray?
I said, is that even bragging rights?
When you post your scores in games on Facebook?
When you post a trophy like, I got 100 kills in a row. I'm a badass.
It is somewhat... Yeah, it is. But you don't even post it. Like, it's done automatically. You just link up your Facebook to, like, your PSN or your Xbox Live. Look at me, ladies. I just got a gamer achievement, a trophy.
Hey,
suck my...
Hey, ladies. Prestige. Money up.
Yeah. Because, you know, you're just going to be swimming in it when you show that you've prestiged 10 times. Man.
I think you should get a raise every time you prestige. Your boss should just have, like, some extra consideration.
I leveled up to prestige. Ladies, hold your orgasms.
Yeah, just contain them.
Oh. Please. One at a time. Is anyone going to get the...
Oh.
Is anyone going to get the Elder Scrolls Online?
No. I don't play it.
Why?
I don't have the appropriate technology to play Elder Scrolls right now.
I like your wording. You didn't even say I don't have a PC or I don't have a gaming PC. I lack the appropriate tech. Because who has the proper money to buy a standard gaming PC?
Exactly. They're
not that expensive.
More expensive than regular business PCs nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, like if you save up your pennies, you could honestly, get one after a couple months.
But like honestly, you have to save for a while, and then once you buy it, then you'd have to deal with the loss of not getting a more standard PC, which is released like no more than a month later.
Wait, what are you trying to, what?
They always improve gaming PCs like really fast.
Well, you don't need to. That's for people like,
Who care about the updates that they get.
yeah, and it's not even monthly. It might be every 6 months to a year you get a new video card, and that's just incrementally stronger. That's really for people who are so deep into this that they really, you know.
But once you do become a part of it, you automatically become deep. You're getting a PC to play games at a standard, at a quality performance. Once you care about the performance, then it's all you care about.
Yeah.
I'm not to say okay, everyone knows that yes, PC is the master race, but honestly, does that PC have a longer lifespan than any console you
Yeah.
get? Not including the Xbox 360 arcade, because that had a really short lifespan.
Yes.
I would agree. I would argue with you.
Without upgrading, if you spend $600 on a PC, you could probably game for 10 years to 15 years without upgrading. Like, it's because, especially with these long console lives, the games that come out in 2009 are incrementally weaker than that of 2014. So, if you have a PC that is at least as strong as your PS3 or whatever, you can probably survive it and tough it out until the next one comes. So that's just my 2 cents on it. I'm not here to argue the schematics.
That's fine. So yeah, guys, Yoshi's New Island.
Yeah,
It's out.
it got
Play it. It's got some great new mechanics.
yeah, but it got some like pretty bad reviews.
No, not at all. Okay, stop listening to GameSpot.
Stop listening to
No one likes
IGN and all of
GameSpot.
these mainstream gaming websites. Play the game for yourself.
Who like to bash on Nintendo because it's the trend.
Play these games for yourself, people, and just see what you think of the game.
Yeah.
There's always such a thing as refunds if you don't like it.
For used games, but
Yeah.
I like how people jump into bandwagon into the latest craze that is bashing on this game or bashing on that one because a website does it.
Oh, Yoshi, that's so gay. It's using yarn physics and like Baby Mario. It's not manly enough. I'm going back to my Call of Duty. I'm gonna get that prestige so I can get that girl to sit to SMB.
DLC, so original.
DLC.
I don't know. You guys pay attention to fighting game news at all?
Whatever.
Even though
sometimes, yeah.
Even though I hardly play them, I do pay attention to them. Like how
Smash Bros,
and how also Ultra Street Fighter 4 will be having a mode.
Yeah.
What is that?
You know how there's been different releases of Street Fighter 4 in recent time, like Super Street Fighter 4, like
the rebalance and stuff.
Turbo HD remix and all that. Well,
I've seen so many of those.
Well, basically, in each and every one of those,
I've lost track.
In each and every one of, I won't blame you for that. But in each and every one of those versions, they always change up the characters' physics and gameplay and everything. Like they have the exact same movesets, but they all apparently play differently in every single new version of the same exact game. And with Ultra Street Fighter 4, you'll actually be able to select those different iterations of those characters from one game and see how they play. But apparently, it's already been banned in tournaments.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that
serious?
Because you can't stop people saying, "Hey, there's a free PS3. You guys want to play?" Yeah, sure. You can't really stop. It's banned from official tournaments, and I'm sure even then there will be unofficial tournaments where people will just be like, "Hey, you guys want to play some edition select?" In Ultra Street Fighter.
Yeah, like select. There we go. Yeah. It's kind of like how people would turn on items in the Smash turns and everything.
Yeah. So.
What is the considerate difference in these playstyles?
Well, let me tell you. It's mostly just to make characters weaker, make characters stronger, just like in
Ryu Shoryuken goes more slightly up, but he loses a bit of his HP due to that add-on.
No, it's even more. Okay, so it's that they'll usually change the frame data, which is just like, oh, now this kick is unsafe on block, or it is now safe on block, which basically changes how much you can hit your opponent without being scared. So let's say that I come in for
Wow.
like a short or something, or I hit you with a hard kick. Since it's
So you'd basically kill me faster with
no,
it.
it's much deeper than that. It's that since this button is now unsafe, I shouldn't use it as much.
Oh, changing up the effects of moves, which means player decisions.
Yeah, basically that's that and like usually it'll change the way combos work.
Wow, that is a lot of difference for all those, tournament players and pros.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's very, very deep.
Game changing, right? Almost as game changing as Super Street Fighter
yeah.
4
Turbo.
Ultimate.
I'm excited.
Wait. I gotta ask, how do they sell those? How do they convince people to buy the next iteration of Street Fighter 4?
Because it's not for you, it's for people who actually continue to play. Because if you really think
it's not for the standard consumer, it's for the Street Fighter section, right?
That's how you got to think about it. Is that
I can't think of a casual player immediately jumping onto like Ultra Street Fighter Turbo or whatever.
Oh yeah, Ultra Street Fighter. It's because they have their target market. They have these people that they know will. But it's just like, how do you continue to market Call of Duty? It's because you have these people that you know will continue to buy it. Just there's people who even buy Call of Duty and don't like it, but they'll continue to buy the new Call of Duty.
They're gonna buy and play online anyways. Racist 12-year-olds.
Because it's their what's the word? Niche.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call Call of Duty niche at all, but
yeah, but for some people they find it fitting for their own style of game.
Yeah, I know too many people that are like, I don't even like Ghost, but I play it anyways because that's where my clan is. And I'm just like, oh, well, okay, that's what you look for.
All right, well, last tidbit of news. There are new features on PSN Store this week. I checked it out on my email this week. They have a Spring Fever week where tons of indie games are on sale. And, to no surprise, there are Call of Duty games on sale.
Cool.
Ghost was $20 this week. For anyone
It's
out there who wanted to buy it.
It's the cheapest Call of Duty game I've seen that isn't a suckish one.
It's the cheapest Call of Duty game I've seen ever, which may mean that the series has started to start getting stale.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's the sales have been going down for a while now. I think the last two games have just lost a lot of sales.
Black Ops 2 actually sold apparently more than its predecessor.
Wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
they always have those updates saying, "Oh, this Call of Duty sold more in 24 hours than that Call of Duty," and it's supposed to be groundbreakingly new and successful, but I don't think they've had success since Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
Or as Melvin and I like to refer to it, blops.
Blops, yeah.
Or as Ray once referred to it, Black Cops, Carl on duty. Or as a meme say, the meme. Well, everyone, that's all the time we have for today. Tune in to next week's podcast where we take on the revolution in Ukraine and policies. Nah, just kidding. We're talking about movies and video games.
And simply death battles. Visit our Facebook page, which almost has about how many likes? Like 300?
We are now up to 200 and something likes. I know we're past the 210 threshold.
Well, so fans out there.
We're past 270. We're past 270. So yeah, like our Facebook page, guys.
Help us get 300 and then some. And also, personal shout out to everyone who gave me 501 subscribers. Thank you. And here's to 499 more.
Congrats to Ray. Subscribe to his YouTube channel.
And subscribe to their channels.
Meatloaf Man.
And subscribe to their channels as well.
Later.